What's up, everybody? Coach Stubby here. Today I'm going to be taking you through one of the many variations we utilize a performance course for the single leg RDL. This one in particular is going to be the Landmine Single Leg RDL, which is a great introductory exercise for your unilateral work with your athletes, as you have the added benefit of there still being an anchor point that they can lean into or depend on if they do become too unstable. As well as we find at a lot of our schools, the limiting factor is availability of the free weights to where you can regress or intensify accordingly. So if you find that you are limited there, unilateral work on a landmine is extremely beneficial. So we'll have them facing lateral from the anchor point, or 90 degrees turn from the anchor point. We want the inside foot staggered back. I want that inside toe even with my outside foot heel. From there, I'm going to hinge at the hips, lower my inside hand to the barbell, and then stand tall. First checkpoint is making sure at the end of the barbell is even with my sternum or my midline. So you may have to walk in closer a little bit just so that you're not getting pulled back to the anchor point while going through the RDL. From there, I'm thinking shift as much weight as I possibly can into that front foot. Okay, thinking 100% load. You should almost be able to graze and move that back foot off the ground. From there, RDL is the same as it always is. Soft knee bend, hinge at the hips, and keep my chest big. The only difference is I want to initiate the movement with that back leg. Okay, so I don't want to break at the hip and shoulder first. I want to stay stable in my trunk and my pelvis and make sure that I am thinking teeter-totter, isolating the movement at that hip, coming all the way to mid-shin, and then driving back up, squeezing the glute and not overextending. Again, soft knee bend, initiate with the back foot, chest stays big, pivot point is that hip. I'm not squatting with the knee, okay? Isolating that knee as much as possible, and then come right back up. Okay, when you complete all the reps on your right leg, then you would switch, staggered stance, toe even with heel. Okay, back heel initiates the movement. Keep everything square to the ground, and then come right back up and squeeze. Again, like any RDL variation, control movement at the pelvis and the shoulders at all times, not letting everything open up away from the point that we're loading so that we're not creating torsion at the low back. Take your time.